Front coming to the first intermediate sprint. Sepp van Mark has made his way across, and one of the riders from Caja Rural. So Sepp van Mark has crossed that gap, and he's got teammates at the front of the bunch policing, trying to let that gap open up. It's Bahrain Merida who go out after him. A long effort. Caja Rural on the front. Sepp van Mark comes out of the wheel and looks like the man from Cannondale Drapac is going to take the first points of the Hammer Sprint.
Well, Sepp van Mark, the Belgian Classics star, is going to get the first sprint. As for Stuyven,
As they line up for the sprint, and there's been an attack by the Trek Segafredo rider, so he has jumped away off the front to go for these double points. He's still got about 400 metres to go. He's inside the gates now, so just hitting 250. Roger Kluge, he moves out of the group now to chase him down.
So looking good for Trek Segafredo to take the double points on offer. They're going to be able to close this one down as Kluge is about to be usurped by Yves Lampert in the run to the line.
Good gap, but look at them getting tactical now. They're looking over the shoulder, looking at each other, sizing each other up. It's Sinkeldam who goes and turn of speed, jumps away.
Sinkeldam goes first, no one covers it. Laser comes from the back, but he's got a long way to cover this one. Scully in the green of Cannondale Drapac is next over. Yellow Will Ace is struggling a little bit as they're coming to this sprint, and Kinziato's next up, so it's Sinkeldam that's safely through.
Teams with a strong team's time trial setup like Team Sky, that's the kind of team he wants to stay in front of and be able to start in front of with a gap when it comes to the Hammer Chase. So it's getting really tactical, thinking even another day ahead, not just about the sprint points.
That's some pretty impressive and very sophisticated tactical thinking so early in this inaugural Hammer series. We're going for the fourth sprint of the afternoon indeed as we sprint for the line. Who's going to get this one? Canolo fancies it, but Stuyven, I think, just about managed that one.
They start to line things out at the front, but the sprint has been a little bit caught out by that sharp right-hand corner.
Well, Nippo Vini Fantini want to get involved in this. So too do Lotto Sudal in the centre of shot, and it's Lotto NL Jumbo who've got the big lead out. We see Giacomo Nizzolo coming with a bit of a run in fourth position. TeamSunweb on the left look in good shape. Have they got Valscheid into a position to sprint? Zico Vetens is there to do a job as well. And coming on the left-hand side has to be Viviani for Team Sky. Certainly Team Sky have got to score the best of all. Super job done by Team Sky. Third overall, third in the sprint as Quickstep have a couple of riders up there. Team Sky trying to move to the front with Dibben as they go to the line, and further back trying to ride back into position is Matthias Braindle. If anyone can do it, he can do it from Trek Segafredo. They could do with his legs up front. The sprint comes from behind. Betancourt trying to lead out Alex Dowsett, I think, in the position as going for the line. It's going to be a narrow success for Roger Kluge in taking the top points. Van Mark, will Sepp van Mark go for the early one? That's his normal way. Might change his tactics in a two-up sprint.
Well, he may not know how fast Canola is. We saw just before Canola really pushing some of the bigger name sprinters all the way to the line, so Sepp van Mark might get himself a nasty surprise when he goes to take on Canola. He lines him up, fakes it.
Well, he only knows one way, doesn't he? And he's not going to get on the pedals first. It is indeed Canola that's going to start the sprint, and inside 150 to go. It's going to be tough for Sepp van Mark to come around him, and Van Mark has already resigned to second place. Good points looking to vault ahead. We've got on the front, it's Lotto NL Jumbo on the front of the bunch behind, trying to put riders into position. It's Canola that's going to lead this final sprint of the day, and here comes Sepp van Mark. He knows he has to start it first, and Canola is just a bit used up. He hasn't got the legs for it. They've shared the sprints. It's Sepp van Mark that's going to get the final sprint of the day. He's going to act like it's a victory, but
well, I'm here with the boys of Team Sunweb, and that was a very tough day out again yesterday. Tom Dumoulin put you in a great position for the overall on the Hammer Climb, but today in the Hammer Sprint, you guys had to go out and score more points to assure yourselves of a good position for the Hammer Chase. How tough was it out there with all those sprints?
It was unbelievable. There are a lot of good sprinters in the bunch, and at one point there was a crash, and I think Caleb Ewan crashed and some other guys. So it changed the whole race again, and it was actually only attacking the whole time through, and it made it so hard. We tried to cover the breaks, but yeah, Ramon Sinkeldam was crashed as well, so we were with 4. We wanted to keep the sprinter behind, so with 3 guys it's really hard. But it's a nice way of racing. It's tough to do.
And now going into tomorrow's Hammer Chase, you guys are in pole position. You start first with a few seconds advantage over Team Sky. Is it a little bit scary having Team Sky, renowned as a strong team time trial squad, starting just seconds behind you?
Yeah, I think it's always scary that so close a team is starting behind you. But we will do our best, and we have also a strong team, and we will just go for it.
So today out there, trying to decide if you wait for a sprint or try and get in a breakaway, or knowing if you had teammates up the road, was that one of the most difficult things, knowing what was going on?
Yeah, normally I should fully focus on the sprint, but it was a difficult situation because there was really no control on the bunch. I think my teammates and me tried to do our best and tried to be in as much groups as possible. And in the end, I focused a little bit on the sprints. We had 2 really good leadouts, and I could score.
So well done, Team Sunweb, starting first tomorrow in the hammer chase and trying to hold off every other team in that chase. So good luck, guys. Well done. Go and recover.